You guys, so I'm wearing my bolo tie that I made. Well, this isn't the exact one I made on Tuesday, but I did do, for any of you who missed that, I made the how-to video yesterday. So today I need to edit that, and then I'll put that up on Instagram TV and on Stimola Live's YouTube channel. And they are asking all of their authors and illustrators. I think the light actually got better on this one now. Weird. Yeah. So they're asking all their authors and illustrators to save their videos so we can put it up on YouTube so you guys have a platform to go and just watch them whenever it's convenient for you. But so I made this bolo. I thought, I need to wear this. I don't know why I'm laughing because I love it. And I did switch out the felt tassels for some faux suede. So I think it makes it look a little more expensive. And then for those of you who missed it, the fun thing about this bolo tie is, so these are shrink-a-dinks. I'm going to get started here in like 1 minute because it's 8:04, but I'm killing time right now. Well, that's not bad. Okay. So this is shrink-a-dink material, and I used colored pencil for this to color it in, and then glued some glitter on, put it back on, and then you can actually, this part, this is the felt. You see some like super glue residue, but you can, I don't think you can see it here. But there's the nice thing about this bolo is you can change what little pin you want on that. So, okay, it's 8:05. I'm gonna get started. So the craft I'm making today is this Astrology Garland. I was gonna call it Baby Astrology, but then I'm like, some of us, I don't have a baby, and I still like it, and I would make this for myself. I did choose my sign Cancer, so just so you know, all 12 signs are available as a PDF, free printout on my website. So it's under the freebies section. And all 12 signs are available. So this is some iron-on transfer paper. Let's see. Can you, oh, I feel like I'm focusing mainly on Instagram. Here's YouTube, people. There you go. I don't know if you can see the texture. Let me see. Can you see the texture? So there, I didn't know this, but they, I guess, have two kinds of iron-on. Look at the YouTube. What do you mean?
Talk to the computer.
Oh, talk to the computer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I didn't know that there are two kinds of iron-on transfers. This kind has a fabric, I mean, it's like fabric paper, and then the other kind is just really smooth. And I don't know how to explain, like when you iron it on, it kind of sinks into the fabric, whereas this one just lays directly on it. So this this craft is inspired by, real quick, I want to plug my Baby Astrology books. Tuesday when I went live, I showed you the first four, which was Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, and Taurus. And then today I'm going to show you, so these are available for pre-order. So we got Gemini, Leo, and Virgo. I'll show you guys real quick inside the Virgo. Do you know that? And I'm so sorry, this is backwards. So I know someone said, like, if you turn it around, it isn't backwards, but then I can't see the comments. So I'd rather see the comments.
It looks good on YouTube.
Oh, does it? Okay. So yeah, dear little Virgo, did you know that you are helpful, clever? I really like this name. And you love putting things in order. I think that's very true for Virgos. You're responsible. That's all I'm going to give you. Let's do Leo. I'll do these 4 real quick. And you can pre-order these guys. Gemini through Capricorn. All books are available the first 4 you can buy right now. The Gemini through Capricorn are available for pre-order. And that's on Amazon. That's on Target, Barnes and Noble. But we are asking you, us authors and illustrators who have children's books out there, we're asking you to look for local bookstores that may sell your favorite books, and not just mine. If you're not interested in mine, not a big deal, but there are so many other kids' books. So to support our fellow bookstore owners, we're asking that you go and see on their website if they are selling our books and buy from them versus Amazon and Target right now, because they're going to do okay through this crazy time that we're in. So, dear little Leo, is anyone a Leo? Oh, the other thing I need to mention is, so each little toddler throughout the Baby Astrology has their own forest animal. And Leo's is a beaver. He's so cute. So, dear little Leo, did you know that you are funny, cheerful, and courageous? I think this one is, let's see, where's my favorite? Oh, okay. You're incredibly strong, and I'll do one more page. Maybe a little stubborn sometimes. Dumb. Okay, dear little Cancer. Oh, you're a Leo? Hey, Leo. Hey, Leos. There's more than one Leo out there. So Cancer, okay, this one, obviously, since it's my sign, I'm like, it's very special to me. But my art director, Sarah Hokinson, shout out to Sarah, she gave me the idea of, she was like, Roxy, since Cancer is your sign, you should make the forest animal for Cancer your dog Sid. So Sid she has her own little book. So dear little Cancer, did you know that you're creative, devoted, there you go, and generous? You love a warm, cozy home. Look at Sid pushing the wheelbarrow. I can't get over the cuteness. Last page, and you like sharing it with friends. Okay, last one, Gemini. This is my husband's, Jesse. This is his sign, Gemini. And when I was working on this one too, Kelly Ann St. Clair, she got this for her baby June, born June 23. Oh, thank you. Beatrice is a Cancer. I love the name Beatrice. I don't know why I whispered that. So dear little Gemini, when I first worked on this one, I only had 2 toddlers. And then my editor and art director were like, let's have 2. I thought that was really cute. So this one's kind of special because it's the only book with 2 toddlers. So dear little Geminis, did you know that you are outgoing? Jesse's pretty outgoing. You're a quick learner and ever so gentle. See that? You're always looking for something to do. I think the little, oh, and their forest animal is a raccoon. No, not raccoon. Yeah, raccoon. I feel like I'm getting tested on these books. And last page. And you like someone to do it with. Well, what was the first one? Let's see. You're always looking for something to do and someone to do it with. And so, and then the back of the book, it has all the signs, dates and everything. So these two crafts, the craft that I did on Tuesday and then today's craft, are inspired by my Baby Astrology books. And I was saying on Tuesday how if you're having a birthday party or something, I thought that this would be a really sweet, you could do a takeaway craft to give to kids to go home with, or it would be a fun activity to do together. And it's pretty affordable. The other thing too is, even though this one kind of looks maybe high maintenance, complicated, time consuming, I wanted to show like where you could go with it. You can make this craft as simple or as detailed as you want. And so for today, I thought we'd kind of do a little bit of both. And then, so I did a few little samples already, just showing you some like different techniques. These guys have marker on this one. You can see that. Also sequins and puffy paint. So that's what I used. And then colored pencil. The green, yeah, the green is the colored pencil. And so again, the moon is really fun. I thought it has a glow-in-the-dark paint, puffy paint. And then these are puffy paint, pink puffy paint with sequins. So you can do a lot of different things with it. I thought for Aquarius, or yes, we're going to work on Aquarius. I thought we'd do a little bit of both. So I will color one real quick. Excuse me. And for the iron-on, you don't need to worry about it smudging. Like the shrink-it craft tutorial that I did on Tuesday, I learned that you need to cut them out first and then work on it. Otherwise, you're just gonna like smear the ink before you bake it. But this is fine to just color straight on. And also, if you're worried of like, I'm not gonna remember all these steps, I'm gonna make an actual step-by-step tutorial. I will film that and then I will put it up and probably on Saturday. So I have my colored pencil. Nothing fancy. I got this at the art store. I think it was like $1.50. And I'll just color these leaves. I'll just do that and then cut it out. One of the things I like about this craft is that I mean, even if like making a garland isn't necessarily your thing, I feel like all ages could really appreciate this. But this is a fun thing to do with little kids because, so just colored it right there. This is a fun craft to do with kids because I think it would make such a really a sweet keepsake item to put in your treasure box. I don't know how many people here have treasure boxes. I had one growing up that my grandpa, I think it was my grandpa, he made for me and my siblings. And it was really cool because anytime we would get, so I'm just kind of cutting it rudimentary, and then I'm gonna go around the dots. So you can see there's some dots on there. But yeah, so we would put our special items in it. Like, I mean, I got a little beaded purse one time when we were in Montana. I think I was in the 3rd grade. And so just special items like that in my treasure box. And then we had that in our closet. And a couple times a year, I'd open it up and go through it. And I mean, I wasn't looking at it every day. And I think that's what made it really special, was that it was kind of like Christmas, I guess, because you'd open it up and you're like, oh, I remember that. And so I guess when I'm crafting and like prototyping and making products for kids, I love to imagine what is the feeling that they are going to get when they look back on it. Like, are they going to have fond memories? Is it, going to bring back good time. I'm sounding so basic right now. I think you understand what I'm talking about. But I just, yeah, I think that this is something really sweet that parents can do with their kids. And also, one of the things I like about this baby astrology craft, not just the Shrinkadink, but the garland too, is celebrating your positive characteristics about your sign. So it's a good reminder. We all need that. Okay, I forgot something. Jesse, I forgot my napkin because we're going to iron this now. And I'm setting this aside. Put that back. So I'm ironing this on some felt. You don't want to put the iron directly because this felt will, it's not a synthetic, or it's a synthetic fiber, so it'll melt. So you want to take a piece of cloth or like some cotton. I normally use a napkin. I haven't brought me my bandana. So and I have my fancy iron. I think I can iron it directly because it's just, I have this 2 layers of this linen tablecloth. So I've had this for a long time. Don't judge these stains, or judge them, I don't care. Okay, so we're gonna iron this now. A couple more seconds. That's probably good. Normally I would cut out all of them and place them on the felt. So hopefully you'll get the gist. I'm cutting this out. The other thing too that you can do with this is, I'm not using a glue gun today for this craft, but I think it would be so cute to get some like mini pom-poms and glue gun those around the edge. That would be really sweet. Okay, so the felt is cut out. So now I'm gonna do some glitter. I've got my puffy paint. Actually what I want to do is, before the glitter, I've got a bag of sequins here. So one of the things I really like doing with sequins and puffy paint, is I like cutting out shapes. And so let's see, we have I should move this. It's probably hard to see. Get that ready. So we've got this, and I'm like, okay, what could I do with this that could be cute? I mean, and it's nothing fancy, but I think being able to cut your own, you know, like your own sequin shapes, it's kind of fun. So I'm just gonna put that on right there. And I'm going to do this on top of the plastic because I don't want to risk getting any of this on the tablecloth. So take your puffy paint. Oh, I haven't even opened that one yet. This is probably one of my favorite craft things to do, is puffy paint and sequins. Carrie Jinru, love your design from Taiwan. Hey, thank you. That's really sweet of you to say. Okay, so let's see if I can do this with both parties, YouTube and Instagram watching. So I've got this shape. It's kind of like, you know, what kind of an eye? I don't know what you're doing. And I'm just gonna make a similar shape, try and mimic it. And you want to be somewhat generous. Actually, for big shapes like this, you actually don't need to fill it in. You just need to do an outline. So let's see, I'll push that. Okay, I'll do that. You just need to do an outline. And so the way that the sequins stay in place, so I just dropped it on. I don't know if you can see it. I normally use a fabric pin, but you need something really precise. And then you just gently push it in. And when you push it in, the puffy paint, you can see it just kind of folds over the sequin. And that's what holds it in place, right? So with this kind of thing, it's really easy, but you do need to go slow. And so if you're someone who's like, I like to rush through my crafts, I feel like I'm that half the time. You get an idea and you're like, oh, I gotta make it, and then you mess it up. But I thought I'll do a couple little stars too to show. So sequins that have, you see, sequins that have like little holes. These are fun. So I'll do. The other thing is when you're working with puffy paint, you'll get like some of that like little bulbous stuff at the top. I need to keep it. You want to keep it clean. Have a fresh tip. So I'm going to put some of these little stars at the top here. I'll do a little dot. I'll do 4 dots. Okay. See that? See that? Okay. And then the stars are actually really easy to do because they have like, it's easy to hold on to. And then you just drop it on top. The other thing I like about sequins is it sticks to your finger really easily. You just drop them on top like that. And go back so you can see. I feel like I should have like jazz music, like smooth jazz music playing in the background. That's usually what I craft with. I need something like super chill. So it feels a little weird to be crafting in silence. Okay, so you can see how now I put these on top and they're not pushed in, right? It's not pushed in. So just gently, oh wait, I have a pen right there. Okay. So this is the kind of pen that I use. Like that. No? Let's see. You guys can see it okay? And I just push it in on the little tips, touching the plastic part. And the cool thing about crafting with puffy paint and sequins, doing this kind of craft, is that you can do this on clothes and wash them, like on t-shirts and stuff, and it's totally fine. When I've done them on the kids' t-shirts and put them through the wash, I'll turn it inside out. I won't put it in the dryer. I can really go to town with this. So, okay, I'm going to, I'll add a little glitter down. I'm really curious too if you guys do this on your own or with your kids. I would love for you, don't feel obligated to share it on Instagram or anything, but if you send me a DM, I think I'm gonna do this one actually. So that's glitter wasn't open, but please send me pictures of how it turned out. I'd love to see it. Okay, so this eye right here, I call it an eye. Maybe I should add, you know what, I'm gonna add the eye at the end. So I'm just going to add some glitter here. Never have too much glitter. Oh, I love it. Okay, and then do this. So here's something else I forgot to talk about on Tuesday. Oops. Oh. Well, maybe I should have done that because now it moved. Now that kind of looks a little janky, but that's okay. You can still move it and get it back in its place. I probably should have I tried to fix it. Okay. It's all about prototyping, guys. Nothing's going to turn out perfect the first time. And if it does, you're lucky. But this is another thing too. It is to save so you don't go through the sheets, because this iron-on transfer, it's 3 sheets a pack. So that's pretty expensive. You don't want to mess that up. So it is worthwhile to just print it out on regular paper, color it in how you imagine, and then go to town on the final fabric. So I'm gonna make this an eye. I think I did that on my Cancer garland, the eye here, but I'm gonna kind of reverse it. So I thought that was really cute. So I'll do that for Aquarius. Hopefully it turns out, we'll see. I don't know. So I'm just gonna put a big circle in the middle and then some lashes. It's kind of cute. Things you can do. Mention real quick. I know a lot of people despise glitter and it gets everywhere. This is probably one of my favorite crafting tools. It's a mini vacuum. And so here, I'm just going to do, I'll show you. So you have to use permanent markers or do regular markers work? Regular markers, hey Megan, that's my sister-in-law. Yes, both types work. So I think, let's see. This marker, these two right here that I did, those aren't alcohol based and they haven't rubbed off. So yeah, you can use any kind of marker, any kind of, most colored pencils. I have a variety of colored pencil brands and they all seem to work really well. So, okay, but real quick, I got to show you this because this is like, I feel like this is the ultimate gift for a crafter if they don't already have it. I got it on Amazon like 3 years ago. I think it was $13. So I'm just gonna, pour a little glitter on there. And then this is what I love about this thing. So it has these little brushes and then you push this button. I don't know if you can hear it. Can you? Yes, you can. There, I had to move it back. Check that out. It's the best. And just runs on batteries. I mean, I use it for everything, like when I'm sharpening colored pencils and, little bits get on the table or erasers or whatnot. So I'm going to wrap this up real quick. But, okay, so now you have, let's say all your pieces are finished and you want to put it on some ribbon. The other thing, too, I forgot to mention, I mean, you don't have to make a garland with this. You could easily put a pin back and make it a really cute pin to wear. You could sew it on, stitch it on a backpack or a tote. So, I hope it shouldn't, it's not restricted to just a garland. So here's some ribbon. And all I did was, for this guy, let me flip it around. Let's see if you guys can see the back part. I just did a little loop and tied it. It's really simple. And I have some of this crochet string. And I just did one big long string of thread. And then I poked through. I was like, okay, where's the center of my thing? And then I went through the back, open up the front. And when you have your garland, you want to work from the middle out so it's centered and it just makes it easy. Let's pretend it's going to be this long. And so this is the center. So I find the center. I start with the center piece. I would probably, well, and you don't have to do this, but I would probably do the astrology sign, but I already made a hole in this guy. And so now you're just going through front like that. It's kind of hard to show. Sorry if it, I mean, it should be straightforward. You think that, but then there's some craft tutorials and I watch and I'm like, what? Show me that again. So, and then you just go and tie it. Do a little, I should pull this back. It's hard. I'm simultaneously trying to appease both Instagram and YouTube, and there's different angles, and I'm realizing that YouTube isn't, it's not as close on the table, close of a shot. Can you see it okay? Okay, because from my angle, it looks like it's cut off. So yeah, so you just do that, hang that. Really easy, simple, and then you'll want to go through and lay down. Here, let me pull this back so YouTube can see it. You'll want to go through and then just place them, and so they're equal widths apart. And then your finished product, it should look like this. But if it does, oh, that one's sticking. But if it doesn't, don't worry, you can start all over. And the thing too, you can do this on cardstock, or you could even, if you don't have cardstock, you just have regular paper, print it out and glue it on cardboard. No one's gonna know. I think if anything, you just need the weight, and that's why, well, and then the fabric kind of, I like seeing that texture. It feels expensive. And how fun to hang this in your room, and you see where the light hits. I don't know, man, I just love sparkly things. So anyways, I hope you guys like that. And if you have any questions, hit me up on Instagram and send me a DM, and I'll answer it as soon as I can. But if you've missed it, if you don't get the gist of this, don't worry. I'm going to make a how-to step-by-step video of you, like the video on my hands. You can rewatch it on YouTube. You can actually watch this live one on YouTube for people on Instagram. So Stimola Live, that's the YouTube channel, and all their authors and illustrators are posting their videos on there. So I hope you guys have a really good day, and I hope you leave feeling inspired and go make some sort of garland for yourself. Share this printable with as many people as you want. And yeah, thanks for stopping by and watching. Take care, guys.